Hello guys, this is Heimers, and today I'm going to be doing a real quick video on how to get your Sprint Pre to Pre Plus. You know, this Pre Plus right here, and it actually says Sprint on it. A lot of people just take the COM board out of the actual Verizon one. I went ahead and I did the whole keyboard because I don't like the gray keyboard. It's pretty ugly. But it's not that bad. I mean, it takes a while, and you gotta be careful because you can mess up the volume rocker, the ribbon inside. Because if you're not careful, it'll tear, and if you pull it real hard, and that's what I ended up doing. But yeah, I didn't care. It was a Verizon one. It's not like I'm gonna use it. So what you'll need is I use this. This is one of these Phillips screwdrivers, but it has the little magnetism so I can pick it out, and a decent size screwdriver because most of the other screwdrivers aren't that this small one's not enough to actually pull it out. It'll just spin in there. You don't want to burr the head. I'm gonna use this iPhone opener or peeler, plastic. You don't want to mess it up with metal. And then a T5. I'm not even sure if it has the number around here somewhere. Let's just say it's a T5. I know for sure it's a T5. Maybe the sweat off my hand took the thing off. It's a T5 Torx screw. And this is the method that we're going to go. So okay, let me get my camera mounted here. Got a good, decent viewing angle so you guys can see how this works. And we'll get the Pre Plus out of the way. Okay, so what you want to do, of course, remove the battery. And this is the Verizon ESN right here, so okay, let's not worry about that now. This one up in here, right here, this screw, it has a cover on it that says Palm. That's the whole remove the warranty, but you know, we don't care about that. So let's go ahead, we'll start unscrewing these things real quick. And as you notice, when I'm unscrewing them, they don't really pop out. That's why we want the little screwdriver that has the little bit of magnetism. You do that. Oh, one of them came out. And, hey, I got lucky. Check that out. Okay, 3 times the charm, huh? And the other two work. Such is life. So let's go ahead and use the little magnetism. See, it just pops right out there. You can't really see it that well, but this one had the Palm thing on it. And then this one just slides right out. Just like that, little magnetism. It's always good to have one of these things. I recommend you get some sort of container to hold these things. Anything can work, like SH, one of those flash card. You know, they come with a little case. Something like this. Let's open that bad fella up real quick. And for safekeeping, let's go ahead and put all these things in there because we don't really want them to fly, because I don't think they're easy to find. And I haven't bothered trying to look for some, but still, better safe than sorry. So let's go ahead with opening this thing. If you notice that once you take off these screws, it gets really loose here. Really loose. So you gotta be careful. There are ribbons right here. Like I said, on this one I broke it already, but let's try to do it in a way that we can prevent that. So you want to slide the phone up, okay? You want to start in these back portions here. These back portions here are the ones that you want to start on. There's 4 clips back here. I would hold the back portion on. It's really easy to take off. What you got to do is you take this clip, you kind of pull it out and down, and you'll hear like a little snap. I don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but then it starts to get a little loose right here. See? This clip right here is a pain though. Putting it back is even more frustrating. But it gets easier once you do it. But see, I'm kind of taking it out now. And that's coming right out. Okay, so you gotta be careful. I already pulled the adhesive. If you actually open up the first time around, this adhesive will stick. It won't even rise. So I'm gonna give you guys a look at how it looks completely off. So let's go ahead and take this off real quick. Okay. Now I did it so many times that the COM board just comes right out, but usually it doesn't. It just it snags. But it's connected right there to the GPS antennas and everything. So this is what you want to be careful for, guys, right here. This right here. That's the ribbon. You break that, this whole thing is obsolete. What's the point? You can't even put it into recovery mode if you end up breaking this. So this is what it looks under. You got your camera here, your vibrator switch, and your switch back and forth, and that's your little button. Okay, and this is what it looks like with the COM board still in. Your speaker. Be careful if you open these things. So the best thing I recommend to do is leave it slightly open. When it's back still on there, you can get this loose and you can still have it so that it barely moves, kind of like that. So you don't even really need to remove the whole thing, because then you would have to figure out a way to get this ribbon out of there, and I really don't know how to. So that ribbon, let me see if I can show you guys right in there. If you can see right there, I broke it, so this thing is useless. I mean, you can still hear from it, it'll still vibrate, it'll still, you know, turn the thing on and off. But one of the things that, if you want to look real quick, I'm not sure if you can actually see it, but this is the on and off switch. There's this little tab right there, that's it. Some people complain about like this thing stops working, and what happens is that the little tab right here just gets a little bit misplaced. Let me see if you can see it. Yeah, it just kind of shakes out of the way, and then the little button doesn't touch. So I don't know how the hell they fix it without opening it, because they got to take that screw off right here, the warranty screw. So alright, real quick, let's go ahead and take off this COM board just like this. You kind of just right here, just pull it up a little bit, and it kind of just snaps up real easy. And you can take it off. Be careful, because this thing is actually just taped on right here. That's all it is. You can rip this thing off, so be careful when you do it. So, oh, look at that. That came right out. But it's usually not that easy. I'm telling you guys, it doesn't just come off. Since I've worked on this a couple of times, I'm pretty sure, you know, the sweat off my hands or whatnot is make everything a little looser. But usually what I did was that I just kind of picked this one up. See, this one's kind of tough. You can go with the little bottom portion right there and pick it up, and it comes off. So here's the Verizon COM board. You stick that to any Sprint phone, and it'll just say Verizon. It's funny because you can still log on. Say that you activated your phone, you put this on there, it'll still work, but you can't make phone calls. Can't do anything. Okay, so let's put that down. Oh, there goes my pre. Okay, so this is the keyboard, and this thing is all connected to it. So this thing doesn't come right off. So I don't know, you see those things on eBay advertisement that they sell this? I'm surprised, because this thing does not come off. I'm not even going to go into that because I'm too afraid to be honest. But okay, there's the board. Alright, so we want to go ahead and we want to take our screwdriver. There's four screws right here. One right there, one right here. This one you actually have to slide it up a little bit, because if you see that, it covers it up right there. And then there's one behind this ribbon, so you kind of have to move this. No matter what, you have to lift that COM board up. It's right there. This one you have to slide up a little bit too to actually get to it. So let's go ahead and take those off. This comes off real quick. It's real easy. See, this one doesn't want to stick, so whatever. Damn machines. You just hate when machines give you problems. You own them. They should always listen. Alright, we got the two off. Now let me show you. This one you gotta actually hold it like this and pull a little bit. so you can get to it. And be very careful, be gentle. This thing flies and that screw is gone. I don't even know how you get a replacement. Okay, that's 3. This one, you kind of got to slide this over. I like to just kind of scoop under here and let the ribbon rest. Okay, that's loose. Let's go ahead and pull this sucker out of there. It's getting stuck. It's not good. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I got it. Alright, there you go. This thing is loose. So look how easy this is going to come off. You just slide this down a little bit. Actually, it's not more of a sliding, more of a rocking movement. There, it comes right off. Comes right off. Okay, and it's held by these 2 little clips. So right under, not sure if you can see that well, but right under, there's these 2 ribbons, similar to the iPhone. That comes right off. So you want to go ahead and use your plastic thing. It doesn't matter what end, whatever you're comfortable with, that's one. And you kind of close this rocker, and that ribbon slides up. You can just kind of pull it off. There you go. That's it. Don't mess with any of this stuff. Leave this stuff in here. You touch any of this stuff, you know, static electricity and all that, it's gone. So then all you got to do is take your Sprint one. See, this one still says Verizon. You take your Sprint one and put it back in. Now the way I put it, the way I had it was, this was still kind of on there when I put it on, totally. So go ahead and put your Sprint one back on. But let's go ahead and put this sucker back together. It's my brother calling me. Let's go ahead and put this sucker back together. Now this, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of tough because the orientation of the way you put the ribbon. See, like if you slide it back and forth, that ribbon gets bigger and this one gets smaller. That's why it's kind of hard to go ahead and put it back on. So let's give it a shot. Let's go ahead and let's try putting the bottom one first. So I mean, these ribbons are real easy to snap back on. They're just simple. This one, we got that back on real quick. Real simple. Okay, so I guess we can try sliding so that this portion gets see, you gotta be careful because it'll come right out. Alright, let's try to put this back in real quick. I'm not fast forwarding for editing purposes because I'm really not an editor. I don't care for video editing. Sorry guys, just gonna have to suffer with me a bit. I want to make sure everybody gets a full knowledgeable understanding of how to do this. I'm not one of those skip type of people. You miss a lot of steps when you skip. You break something, you know. You don't want to do that. Nobody has money to be spending every day to find replacements. I know I don't want to spend like $200 for breaking something. Do it right the first time. Okay, see, I kind of struggling with this thing here. Struggling just a wee tad. It's the only bad part, you know, you gotta hold this in a way that's kind of difficult. And sure enough, I pulled the damn thing out. Okay, I guess I'll pause for a little bit, so bear with me.